Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope this video finds you well. I am Princess Tiffany. I am the host. If you are a returning viewer, hello, I'm glad to have you back here with me, and it's great that you've stopped by. If you are a brand new person seeing me for the first time, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It's absolutely free. It would be amazing if you could do that for me today. That's only if you enjoy the video. Without further ado, this is breaking news, and this is quite disturbing and quite scary because I actually didn't think that this was possible anymore. Now, there's been a lot of regulations regarding the diamond industry and jewelry at large globally across the world due to human rights concerns and international human rights concerns at scale. We're moving into an age now where everyone's trying to do things in line with the planet and preserving the planet and the future of the ozone layer and so on and so forth. We're trying to work in harmony with nature because, as we can all see, nature has been taking a battering from the human impact and from mass consumption. I don't really want to get too preachy because we know that is Harry and Meghan's domain, but nature has been fighting back against us human beings, and we are all beginning to see the consequences of our actions. Skid Markle over here doesn't seem to give a damn about that. So first I'm going to say is that Meghan, she's allegedly in talks with Jewellery brand in order to launch her own exquisite, high-end, luxurious diamond collection. So I've noticed as I've been studying Meghan, especially over the last 2 months, that she has dropped her visibility of the classic Cartier Diana Tank watch. She hasn't been wearing it as much. So we saw her in Paris, of course, she didn't have it on, and then she went to New York with Harry for the Project Healthy Minds speech and award acceptance, and she also didn't wear it then. Then she was in Washington for Most Powerful Women Summit and she didn't have it on again. And then she went to the Dodgers game, she also didn't have it on. And in her latest promotional materials, she seems to have just stopped wearing this watch, like it's completely vanished. Now, she may pop up 1 or 2 times with the watch. I'm not really sure at this point, but I've noticed that she's just wearing her Cartier Love bangle from Trevor Engelson, which a lot of people find weird in of itself. I mean, they was married and you would just think that she'd replace that with something else just to be more tasteful. It's just in bad taste, really. But yeah, she's literally just been wearing that bangle on its own. Despite all of that, it's the ethics that is quite disturbing about this. So apparently Meghan, this is alleged, has said to the diamond company that she doesn't care about where the diamonds necessarily come from because it's increasingly difficult to actually trace the history of diamonds anyway, because there's this new rule and regulation that has recently come into effect that protects people across the world from blood diamond mines or the consumption of blood diamonds. The Kimberley process. The Kimberley process is an initiative initiated by global activists across the globe fighting for change in order to regulate and to stop the sale of blood diamonds. There's been this massive uprise of companies using lab-grown diamonds in order to cut out the unethical, dirty business of blood diamonds. But blood diamonds are still very much available. They're still very much being farmed under illegal means. And because of the difficulties that have now come with accessing them, it's actually made it worse for the people on the ground who work for these corporations. These greedy, unethical jewelry corporations that don't care about where the diamonds come from or the quality of the people's lives who are working for them, people who literally are risking death as they excavate these diamonds. Meghan has told this jewelry firm She doesn't give a damn about where these diamonds come from. She just wants that high luxe, high end feel because she knows that she can make a large sum of money from it. Meghan has been able to galvanize from her analytics that she has about 700,000 fans globally willing to consume her products. With someone who's of that magnitude, you know that that's not really that many people, considering she's only selling them candles, cookie mix, spreads, and the odd bottle of wine. Her marketing theory or plan is to create a high luxe jewelry, high end collection that will be in line with the pricing of luxury brands like Dior, like Chanel. She wants to get into the luxe market in order to convert those 700,000 people into, I think the maths on that, 70, something like 70 million or 700 million, something like this. So yeah, that's what Meghan wants to do. And in order for her to start up from roots, she has to find a way to cut corners. At least this is what I've been told. She's looking for cheaper alternatives in order to get product from concept directly to market. And unfortunately, which is in conflict with everything that she preaches about, caring about the world, being a humanitarian, and blah, 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 that's going to come at the cost of other people's lives. You just think to yourself, everything about this woman is extremely fraudulent. Now, this is alleged, and I really hope that she doesn't go through with this idea, because I personally think that it will be the complete and finality and undoing of Markle's attempt to reinvent herself and to make some sustainable type of income in order to fund her lifestyle over in Montecito. Yeah, we know that Harry and Meghan are desperate. We know that they're prepared to cut corners. We know that they're unscrupulous and they essentially do not care about who they tread on in order to get to the next rung on the ladder. But I do personally think that this is definitely a step too far. That is if it's true. And as I said, I hope it's not. She's dancing with the devil here. We've seen her go through this style evolution. She was also pictured in New York talking to a lady called Chloe Malley, who is an editor-director of Vogue. And you can see that, of course, the reason why she done that is so that as soon as she gets these goods, these blood diamonds manufactured, she has a direct Hilux outlet to market them. There's a lot going on, guys. And I just think that Markle just knows no bounds. Blood diamonds. Let's hope it's not true. I mean, this is really low, even for her. I'll be back with another video. Bye, guys.